Emerald Director, Becky Lawson.
Celebrating you, to let you know how much we care. We're celebrating you, your health, your life.
USANA, fighting for your dreams. I'm here to share with you because I am passionate about family health and child development as a former pediatric occupational therapist. But more importantly, I'm here to share with you what building a USANA business can mean for families. If there's anything in this world worth fighting for, it's our families, isn't it? Is it time to dig in and fight? Fight for your family's freedom and their health and their finances and your schedule. Look, are you trapped to your schedule, longing for time to be with your family, your kids? Is it time to step it up and create champions out of your children so they win the fights of life? 9 years ago this month, I decided it was time to fight because I lost my hero, who was my dad, to heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, and I've absolutely had enough. And I've drawn a line in the sand, and I said, this is no longer happening to me, my husband, my children, or my children's children. I used to physically cry every Sunday night or Monday morning, sick to my stomach that I had to go to work. I was trapped into a system, I was prisoned to a system that I did not want to be a part of. But then God brought USANA into my life. It is like He heard my battle cry, and He gave me the tools to fight for these people, my family. Jim Rohn, my favorite business philosopher, says you cannot fight your fight unless you fight for your family. He quotes the Good Book that says, I fought my good fight of faith. And he goes on to say, so do it. Fight for your family, for their health, for your financial freedom, for your time freedom, and to have a life of significance and a life of contribution. And I absolutely agree. So I fought. And I won. I won the victory. This was me 10 years ago. I am healthier now than I was 10 years ago. And about 10 months following starting USANA, this is me on a rooftop in Greece looking a whole lot healthier. We no longer work 9-to-5 jobs. We are at home raising our children together. We pick them up from school. We take them to programs during the week. We do not miss a single triumph in our home. We have the quality time our family deserves. We travel as a family, but we also pursue our own interests. I'm learning a new language this year, and Craig constantly pursues his sports. And for us, we moved into our dream home, Rev Wall. Which for us, we deliberately use to give back and serve our community. And we're able to give more now to our favorite causes than we ever have before, and our children. Every parent's dream for their children is for them to be happy, healthy, successful, and a bright future ahead of them. And through the gift of USANA, God has given my children all of this. Mickey, she's 7, Ty, he's 5. Not a day has gone by that they have not been on these products. They have been on them since conception. There I am pregnant with Mickey. Of course we supplement. We eat healthy. We pray. We do everything we can to contribute to optimal health. And you know, I see out there what you see out there. Children struggling with learning problems, behavior problems, skin issues, food allergies, courses of antibiotics, wearing glasses, cavities. Do you want to know what my children are doing? They're happy, healthy, and bright, and this is what they're about. Absolutely loving life and living it. And not only have my children benefited from the health that the USANA products offer, it has been so much more. Because USANA has taught us as parents about goal setting, having a vision, persistence, all those qualities, we instill those into our children. There's Mickey and Ty setting their 2013 goals this year, and they actually read them regularly. That's our, too many clicks. We're good. That's our family mission statement that we have done up together, and we know those words on the mission statement. We read them, we say them, we live by them, and it does create for a beautiful family environment. Taking on what USANA has to offer our children, they are becoming incredibly successful in their ventures. I mean, look at Ty. Besides being the cutest thing you've ever seen on the ice, he is a firecracker of a hockey player, and he's incredible for his age. And there's Mickey. She's a dancer and competitive gymnast, and she spends most of our time at home looking like that. I think we talk more to her feet than we do her face. But like I said, this is what they're about, loving life and living it. You, too, can pick up your weapon and fight. You can win every victory, conquer every battle, take back what belongs to you and your family. You, too, can have a life of significance, freedom in your health, your future, your finances, and create for your family what I call magical, magical moments. So where are we up to now that we've met so many of our goals in our dreams? We continue to fight for more of these, more of our magical moments. Look, you think about the money, you think about the health, you might even consider the time freedom, but it is so much more. Yes, the connections, the camaraderie, the travel, but it really is about the personal development and about the person you can become. And when you do that, you pick up your battle, you fight, you win your victory, you go through your personal development, you have a light that begins to shine, and that light attracts other people to you. It's Marianne Williamson who said, it's our light, not our darkness, that fears us, but when we dare to let our light shine, it gives other people permission to do the same, and that light attracts others to you. But like I said, if you're going to do that, you have to pick up your weapon and fight. And when you step up to battle, if there is one thing I encourage you to do, it is have this, what I call a decided heart. So whether it's smooth sailing for you or rough seas, you will not give up. Look, you've already decided. You're here because you have a USANA business. Maintain that decision. Look, sometimes it feels a little bit like, am I just pushing this thing too hard? It's not coming together. Maybe it's not for me in the end. Do not give in to those voices of defeat. You've already decided. Hang in there. You know what's at stake? Your family, and they're worth it. I have a personal example in my own life where with USANA on our side, we fought for a dream. It's a challenging, exciting example. It's a dream for my daughter, Mickey. So let me explain. Like I said, she's a competitive gymnast and a dancer. And she's been to a number of Cirque du Soleil performances before, and she thinks it's amazing, and she would love to perform at Cirque one day. Well, she met an adult Cirque performer, and she thought it would be incredible to share the stage with an experienced performer. For her, it would be her magical moments. Oh my goodness. Would you believe the amount of barriers we hit to even think about making this dream come true? First of all, Mickey's only 7, so we put this duet together, and she's practicing this duet, but her duet partner doesn't even live in the same city or country we do. Very challenging. But okay, so she has a choreographer and a trainer that's working her through until she moves away. And these are only 2 things. Honestly, there was one thing after the next, and we did. We started to ask ourselves some questions, like, are we just pushing this thing too hard? Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe these are signs. Until we went, no. We are a family who have a decided heart, and there's been a dream birthed on the inside of Mickey and of us, and we are not giving in to defeat. So when one wall came up after the next, we had 2 choices. Let it crush us, or we crush it. And so we decided to keep moving forward. And this is also an example for me to share with you with how USANA on your side, you can make dreams happen, not just for you, but also for your family. Look, if we didn't have the time freedom, there is no way this dream could be possible. We traveled to her duet partner. That takes time. We put in grueling hours of practice in our home, both Craig and I. We took her to the choreographer. That takes a lot of time. The resources of money. Private choreography, that costs money. Private training lessons, that's extra money. The costume, travel to her partner. There were a lot of expenses that this extra incurred. But it's not an extra, is it? It's a dream, and dreams are central to our lives. And you know, if it wasn't for the health, Mickey already puts in 9 hours a week at competitive gymnastics. That is grueling strength and conditioning. I'm exhausted when I watch. You know, and she goes to dance lessons and she puts in a lot of hours into her performance at home, on top of full-time school. And French immersion for the French. Yes, that's good, eh? But she has the energy, the stamina, the recovery, the health to do all of that and stay happy and healthy as a 7-year-old girl. Then, after all of this, 2 more big things went down. We already had the tears, already had the grueling hours of practice. The first one is, we have a room in our home that's about the size of a stage. And because it's a private performance we were doing, we didn't have studio time at the dance studio. So we moved all the furniture out of that one room into another room. It felt like an embarrassing parent move, but we did it. And so Mickey was practicing in there. The problem is that room has the most comfy, beautiful, plush, padded carpet. And when it was time to move her performance onto the hardwood floor, we said, Mickey, that stage is not going to have a carpet. So we went to the hardwood floor, and I actually have to call them tantrums and tears. She makes it look easy. She was scared. She was scared to hit her head. She was scared to hurt her toes. I'm like, what do we do? But we finally worked through that one. But then bigger than all of this, for whatever went down, Mickey's duet partner absolutely canceled. She pulled it. What do you do now? You know, is that the last wall that you're supposed to listen to? We refused to be devastated, but we certainly were disappointed. So I asked Mickey, I said, how do you feel, honey? She said, Mommy, I am disappointed, but I'm also happy, because I'll just do a cirque performance on my own. And Mommy, this time, I want to help choreograph it. So that is what she did. She brushed the dust off, picked herself up, got a new enthusiasm and a fresh fight to go after her dream. Look, when one dream door closes, if you let it give birth to a brighter, grander, more abundant dream, that will keep you moving forward every time. And that is what Mickey did. And this part of the story reminds me of a situation in my USANA business. Craig and I lived in New Zealand for 10 years, and we built USANA over there for 6. Week after week after week, we were in the top 10 income earners of that country, earning more than emeralds and diamonds as a gold director. We had a very solid business. Things were shifting, and when we moved back to Canada, we had a lot of drop-off, a huge loss of income. What do? Well, naturally, you try to start work with those people and throw extra incentives at them and put on more webinar trainings, until we finally did what Mickey did, which is brush the dust off and allow it to give birth to a brighter, grander dream. So what did we do? We went ruby and emerald in 1 year, and now we're a top earner in this country, our homeland. And on our way to diamond. So what do you do when that diamond prospect just doesn't come through? Is that the last wall? Or do you allow it to give birth to a grander, more abundant dream? If you believe that, you keep moving forward. So getting back to Mickey's story. Mickey's story is the USANA story. It's the one of mentoring and raising up your downlines, your community, your children. It's the one of what health can allow for a young child to do. It's the one of what resources of time and money can allow you as parents, adults, to do for your family. It's the one of having that decided heart, persistence, dreams, visualizing, all of the qualities needed to build a powerful, successful USANA business. And ultimately, it wraps up everything USANA is about, which is loving life and living it. And so today, I'd like to share with you, my USANA family, another victory, another dream come true, another magical moment. Mickey would like to perform for you a cirque-type performance on her own to inspire you to fight for your dreams, for that of you and your family. And her main message she wants to give to you is whatever you imagine will come true. And if she makes this look easy, she's done her job. I like to bring to you your USANA baby, your competitive gymnast, Mikiah Lawson.
Wait for my call, man.
one day come to be. There are dreams to awaken, roads to be taken. Follow them and they will set you free. Whatever